Okay, welcome back to FPL Graduates. I am Ben.
I am Josh.
And we are doing the best formations to start your season on Fantasy Premier League.
So it always happens, you're about to make your draft, you've got so many ideas, you see Aubameyang 12 million, Salah 12 million, Mane 12 million. What are you going to do to get all these premium assets into your team?
It's a difficult one because it seems every single striking asset that you want is in midfield now. So I've seen a lot of people stack up on these midfield options, but big at the back at the start of the season is what I'm saying.
Is that what you're saying?
Yeah, I'm saying big at the back.
This is the big trend last season.
This was a big trend.
Like 1 year too late.
1 year too late, but it always works. Every season.
Yeah, but I'm going to disagree with that, mainly because last season everyone had Van Dijk, Robertson, they tripled up.
Yeah.
They tripled up with Liverpool assets. Liverpool then lost Alisson, and then Adrian was in goal, they were leaking goals, you weren't getting your clean sheets, and you were just praying that Trent...
They were still high scorers though, weren't they?
They were,
still
but it was over a long period of time, and I don't think tripling, putting a lot of money...
I will agree with you there. I think if you're going to be big at the back and play five at the back, you've got to spread it across teams. Yeah. You can't have three of these players playing in your 11 because you're too reliant. You can't be too reliant on the likes of Burnley, the likes of Liverpool, the likes of City, because at some point they're going to concede goals.
All you need is that team to score one goal and you've lost about 12 points if you've tripled up on them with a clean sheet. So that's not my personal preference. I think for me this year, all my drafts so far, in the 3-5-2 formation, I don't like going big at the back. I like having the key assets that I know that are going to return. So people like you won't skip ahead of me because of that. So I'll have my Trent. That's the main one.
Yeah.
I don't think I want anyone else above 5 million other than Trent. No one interests me.
I can see where you're coming from there, but I do think that at the start of the season teams struggle to score goals, especially those teams in the mid-table range. They can't get into the rhythm until maybe 2-3 weeks in, then you can make those changes, and that's why I believe, personally, I'm going to disagree with him, as we literally always do, and you're going to find out through the season, we disagree about literally everything. I think that's why 5 at the back could be the way forward, although the drafts I've been making, it does include 4 defenders.
4. Yeah, now I haven't looked at the 4, I would never look at the 5, I don't think. I think that's just too, you're attacking, you get more points from attacking.
Yeah. So, in terms of a formation that was used heavily last year, a 3-4-3, what are we saying about the 3-4-3 formation?
Right now, I just can't see how you're getting value for money out of the 3 strikers, because they're all priced at a very similar... if you want those midfield assets, like the Bruno Fernandes, the Salah, the Mane, the De Bruyne, the Sterling, Aubameyang, there's so many, and realistically you want 2 or 3 of them.
I would agree with you on that one, for once.
But the strikers are not priced in a way, obviously, to get 3 in. You got Werner, who's priced well at 9.5 million, but it's 9.5 million. You're gonna have to let loose somewhere else. Martial 9 million. Danny Ings last season, unreal value for money at 7 million last season. He's now 8.5. Jimenez for the same price, 8.5. And Wolves don't have Europa League football either.
I think in terms of strikers, you've got to have... There's literally 2 spots where you're going to have to spend money, obviously. But that 3rd spot is so easily you could just put in someone to fill in the gap.
Keenan Davis is the one that everyone's been...
Yeah, I've whacked him in my draft, and... Yeah, I don't see it viable to put in 3 strikers in, especially as so many players have been dropped back from strikers to midfielders. Aubameyang, Rashford, just to name 2.
Greenwood as well, yeah. Yeah,
that have been prolific last season, dropped back to midfield, so maybe it's not worth investing in strikers.
No, maybe not, but then there are the likes of Martial, Werner, even Harry Kane. I think Harry Kane is at 10.5 million. That is unreal value.
That is cheap, and...
He's a 20 goals a season striker.
He will get the goals in. So, in terms of 3 strikers, no go for me in my opinion, but I could see how it becomes viable. But you do lose that midfield asset.
Yeah, so I think For me personally, I tried the 3 premium assets in midfield, and it just made the rest of the it made me feel that I was like reliant on about 5 players, and the rest of the team was just terrible.
Well, I did see someone's draft. Let's try and see if we can put it on screen now.
5 premium ones.
5 premium players in midfield. The rest were no more than 4.5 million across the board.
And a few 4s as well. Where you can start and level.
So, do not fall into the trap of having a 5-man midfield with 5 players above 9 million. Don't do it.
It's crazy business that. I think the way I'm going is going to be a 3-5-2. I'm going to have Trent. I'm going to have a Man City 11.5, so a De Bruyne or a Sterling. I'm going to go for Bruno Fernandes just because his points per game since coming in has been better than anyone else. Like I know I will be without a Liverpool attacking asset,
and that is key.
But you literally got to bite the bullet. You're going to have to go without one of these teams, Man City, United, or Liverpool. One of their midfielders you can't have.
I guess you can say that out of those 3 teams, you are missing out on a huge asset if you have to buy one for each team. So, overall, your formation of choice, what's it going to be?
It's going to be 3-5-2. I think that's the best way. There are so many midfielders who just can give points out like easily.
See, I want to be controversial and say I'm going to go with a 5-3-2, but I don't have the kahunas for that probably. So I'm going to say my go-to will be a 4-4-2 come the start of the season. Of course, everyone is doing their drafts, so this is likely to change as new players get added in. Pereira.
Definitely.
And we'll see what happens with that. We'll see what happens with the formations.
The Mateus Pereira show will be happening 100%.
I can't wait. Please sign the contract.
But yeah, I think 3-5-2. I'll be locking it in. I think my main asset. I'm gonna give you guys a tip here. Jamie Vardy, Golden Boot winner last season. Yeah, he's old. He's just won the Golden Boot. Over 20 goals. I think he got 24 or something stupid like that. 10.5 million. Okay, he's expensive. He's the same price as Harry Kane. But
he's 10 million.
Is he 10?
Yeah,
he's on 10, even cheaper than Harry Kane. 3% ownership. If you want to get up your mini league, Jamie Vardy.
Well, that is going to change, I think, the 3%. But he's not going with a Liverpool asset. Salah, I'm going to do him in the mini league. Yet again. Yet again. Last season, couldn't get near me.
Couldn't get near him. I was close. Very close.
Close but no cigar.
Yeah, about 20 points in the end separated us. So that is going to be all for today. Let us know in the comments down below, what formation are you sliding towards? Are you chopping, changing like we are all the time? And yeah, that's it, isn't it?
And let us know as well who your main assets are going to be next season, because I am very intrigued what everyone else is thinking.
Yeah, definitely. So that's all. We'll catch you later. My name's been Josh.
I'm Ben, and we'll see you later.